Good evening, everyone. I'm Renetta Dubose, and thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins tonight with Aiken students preparing to return to the classroom. But with COVID cases still rising, some parents say now is not the time. News Channel 6's Ashley Jones joins us live in the newsroom with more.
Renetta, the Aiken County YMCA hosted its 11th annual Fit for School event. This year was a little different because of COVID, and we had the opportunity to ask some parents how they felt about kids going back to school with COVID cases still on the rise. Many of them saying they're taking extra precautions to make sure their kids are safe.
Even though we're limited in what we can do for the last 2 years, it is still becoming one of the best events in this community.
Everett Chandler is the sole attorney at Chandler's law firm. His office has sponsored the Fit for School event for 11 years now.
I was a student at Aiken County Public Schools and benefited from the Wagner-Sally community, from a tremendous number of teachers and educators and mentors who poured into my life. And so it's only our duty. I benefited from it.
This year, instead of hosting the event in the gym, families were able to stay in their cars and were given school supplies as well as boxed lunches. Kids were also offered free haircuts. It was a fun-filled day for most kids, but some parents had other things on their minds.
I'm actually really concerned about my child going back to school.
Maria Wiggins says the school leaders have had to push back the start date once before.
I don't feel like students should be going back to school yet, but I think if they keep the schools clean, then I think everything will be okay.
But Wiggins isn't the only parent questioning how this school year will go.
They need to get their facts in place before school even starts, if they're going to let them start or they're not.
Donna Scott believes that schools aren't prepared.
This virus is as bad as they say it is. They should have a plan instead of these kids going back there and then have to be pulled back out of school.
But schools do have protocols in place. Superintendent King Lawrence issued this statement to parents saying most of the mitigation strategies in place last year will still be in effect this year. That includes limiting the number of volunteers and visitors. Some parents are taking extra precautions for their children.
Oh yeah, my kids know very well to wear their mask and use their sanitizer. They keep sanitizer on them at all times. So yes, they're very protected.
Now, in that statement from Superintendent Lawrence, he also encouraged kids 12 and older to get vaccinated to ensure for a safe school year. Renetta?